Marlins are awesome, powerful fish found in waters off Hawaii, Australia, Mexico, and South Africa. While amazing to see from afar, you wouldn't want to get too close, especially to a stranded one like this big blue marlin on Waikiki Beach, Hawaii in January 2023. These fish are known for their 12 to 24-inch long spear-like bills, mainly used for hunting and striking prey at speeds up to 50 miles per hour. There have been many marlin-related accidents, from minor injuries to fatalities, but that hasn't stopped die-hard anglers from pursuing them. This 200-pound marlin gave everyone a scare when it lunged straight at the camera, but little did it know cameras are indestructible. In February 2020, these anglers were fishing for 450-pound black marlins in Panama when they decided to take a risky move. Thanks to the crew for their quick thinking. Here's another 600-pound marlin, black marlin from Cairns, Australia, eager to board. Luckily, no one was hurt, but the crew feared for their lives. Marlin fishing is mostly recreational, as you can't sell them in most waters except Hawaii. Even so, it's a dangerous job to do. Anglers need heavy-duty reels that can handle at least 45 pounds to manage the fight against these powerful marlins. Even after an hour-long battle, these marlins can still be dangerous. Hearts likely stopped when this marlin leaped onto their 85-foot boat in Magdalena Bay, Mexico. The fish was eventually released safely. Have you ever seen a fish volunteer to be caught? These guys found one off the coast of Hawaii's Big Island. In 2016, the Fishing Championship is a global event where top anglers compete head-to-head in open ocean to catch big fish like marlins. It's a thrilling spectacle with intense action, dramatic catches, and sometimes even a touch of danger. During this battle around Ratera's GT63 in the 2022 tournament, things got so intense that one of the guys overdid it. The blue marlin was caught, but that guy had the story of a lifetime. Even juniors like this 13-year-old Australian can participate, but they need pro anglers to help in dangerous situations. This video is low quality because it was filmed in the 90s. This blue marlin wasn't just caught, it dragged world record holder Stuart Campbell when the line snagged his fishing reel. Unfortunately, he survived with just a few minor injuries. In October 2013, these guys had just caught a huge marlin. While trying to bring it aboard, things got dicey. It's like a game of musical chairs between humans and marlins. Luckily, no one was hurt, including the fish. September 10, 2017 was a lucky day for these fishermen. The marlin leaped out of the sea, snapped the line, and swam off unharmed off Australia's coast. Who's really the hunter here? In May 2016, as this angler helped his buddy catch a monster marlin, the fish knocked him overboard. Fortunately, he was a good swimmer. This blue marlin off Australia's coast decided it had had enough. Who needs a rematch here? There's a new way of fishing in Brazil. Maybe you should try it with marlin next time. There are two types of anglers in Australia: pros and those who think they're pros. This battle with a giant marlin in Florida is truly epic. After several leaps, it jumped again with a broken leader. If you've fished, beware of these scary schooling predators, even when they're just after your catch. That's a nasty piece of a school of fish. Not everyone escapes with just a few jumps from this swordfish angler. Can you believe this little guy from Exmouth, Australia caught a 30-pound salmon? I bet he was grinning from ear to ear the whole time. This angler thought he'd hooked a monster, but it was actually a rental boat. You've got to love the relief of that release. This California kayaker had a surprise encounter with sheepshead while fishing for yellowtail. What would you do if you were in his shoes? This guy took a fishing trip and ended it with a fresh fish dinner. Now that's what I call a successful fishing expedition. This angler caught a surprise visitor while filming his video. Sadly, the seal seemed more interested in a photo op than salmon. Maybe Florida fishing isn't as chill as I thought, given all these encounters. This fisherman had a surprise run-in with a shark just offshore. Luckily, quick reflexes and a bit of luck helped him escape unharmed. A Kiwi angler's trip took a turn when predators crashed the party. Florida anglers saw a shark's appetite when it chomped their catch. This Kiwi angler had a kingfish on the line, but a hungry great white shark had other plans. Who says you need both hands to land a big one? An Aussie fisherman was reeling in a nice catch when others wanted a piece. Luckily, his mate was there to quickly grab the fish. You never know what's lurking beneath the surface. This fishing trip took a wild turn when a killer fish stole the show. Who says you need a big belly to catch a big fish? This little Joey landed a 33-pound whitefish with his Disney Frozen mini rod. This angler caught a piranha dinner and an unexpected side dish. You've got a job to do. The fish is free now. This Kiwi fisherman hooked an aggressive whitefish off the Coromandel coast. That fish put on quite a show trying to break free. Who knew releasing a whitefish could be so cool? When whitefish jump into your boat, you know you've got the right bait. These Kiwis were fishing when an unexpected visitor snagged their catch. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. This ice fisherman's show-off moment took an unexpected turn. Right in the family jewels. That fish took its future generations with it. Now that's what I call a fair trade. A fish's life for a father's future. Even the son felt that one. This is why we love fishing. Those unexpected moments. The thrilling scenery and joy of being at sea. And here's why we shouldn't. Imagine catching tons of fish with just a plastic boat and some boxes. In the US, a commercial fishing boat can cost under $75,000. In developing countries like Indonesia, India, and Vietnam, fishermen use smart, low-cost methods to catch millions of pounds of fish annually. In fact, they've surpassed eco-friendly nations to become the world's leading seafood producers. Vietnam, for instance, is home to one of the simplest yet smartest fishing tools, the coracle. These small circular boats, often made of bamboo, oil-coated materials, or plastic, are common in central Vietnam. With an estimated 4,670 in use, some fishermen have even added small motors to increase speed. They set out before dawn and return around 7 or 8 a.m., but their resourcefulness doesn't end there. Take the octopus fishers, for example. Using empty fish boxes, they cut costs while using eco-friendly techniques. These sustainable methods keep expenses low, allowing fishers to earn $41, $82 on a good day. For context, that can cover a family of four's groceries for some time in rural Vietnam. Highest month of the year. Often husbands fish while wives wait at sea to help with nets and catches. Fish and crustaceans are the most popular catches. Recently, coracle fishing became a tourist attraction, providing extra income for fishermen. From Vietnam, we go to Japan and China, where a unique fishing method needs no nets or gear. This ancient practice, dating back to the 2nd century, uses cormorants as the main fishers. Trained from 3 months old, cormorants fish with neck rings to prevent swallowing large fish. Don't underestimate these birds. They can catch fish weighing up to 7 kilograms. The fish is removed from the birds' necks after each catch. Traditionally, cormorant fishing occurs at night or early morning, with lamps attracting fish closer to the boat. Fishermen then splash water to awaken the bird's fishing instincts. Each bird can hold up to 6 fish in its throat, sometimes catching over 100 fish in a day. After each fishing session, birds are given a small fish as a reward before heading home. Let's explore an impressive large-scale fishing operation using fish aggregation devices. Clever floating structures designed to attract fish by creating protected shady areas. These devices consist of 3 main components: anchor for mooring, shade for shelter, and markers for location. Once fish are located, usually 3 to 4 days later, the real action begins. It's a synchronized day-night operation requiring a well-coordinated team. Divers perform critical underwater tasks, setting anchors and ensuring the net is positioned correctly around the school. Above water, the rest of the team works to hold and manage the nets. Once set, the net is pulled out, forming a containment zone that traps fish within its perimeter. This is where the team really shines. Bringing the fish to the surface is a physically demanding process. Nets, loaded with fish like sea bass, mackerel, and even squid, require strength and coordination to manage. As the net reaches the surface, the team quickly sorts the fish. Smaller fish are sold for fish paste or dried products, while larger, valuable ones go to markets and stores. The final step is cleaning and prepping the team for the next trip. Often, this begins just hours after returning. Valuable catches like grouper make these month-long trips worthwhile. In Indonesia and Vietnam, crews typically earn about $1,275 per person. Next, purse seine fishing is a mid-water fishing technique. Each morning, fishermen travel about 5 miles offshore seeking fish schools. Once spotted, they lower the net and circle quickly to enclose the fish. The men then jump in to manage the nets. The net's bottom is closed like a purse to minimize fish escape. Fish are collected using another boat or the main vessel's engine. Depending on school size, this is repeated 5-10 times daily. Sri Lankan fishermen use this for tuna schools from June to September. The operation is similar to the purse seine fishing described. For offshore fishing, it requires more pulling strength from fishermen. When it comes to fish, artisanal fishing truly shines. Using 20 to 30 GP engines and colorful fish-like jigs, fishermen set out to sea. These durable jigs last up to a month, offering affordable, effective fishing. 22 to 33 pounds or 10 to 15 kilograms of fish can be caught daily, ready for market customers. For those seeking vibrant fish, Renina Fishing offers challenge and reward. Found 150 miles or 240 kilometers offshore in deep water, fish are stored in bags. They wait an hour before opening the hatches. The Renina fish season typically lasts from January to March. In the past, anglers could catch 220 pounds or 100 kilograms in just 3 days. However, slower prices now require a full week for similar results. Meanwhile, fishing for swimming fish uses nets of the same size, about 8 or 2.5 meters in length, and 164 or 50 meters in width. Fishermen travel 6 miles, 10 kilometers, in small boats to catch fish weighing between 0.4 and 0.9 pounds, 0.2 to 0.4 kilograms, each. Krill, the red underwater creature you see on screen, is a small but prized seafood in Southeast Asian cuisine. It's harvested from May to October. On good days, fishermen can catch between 660 and 1,300 pounds, 300 to 600 kilograms of krill. Fresh krill sells for about 20 cents per kilogram, while dried krill sells for about 28 cents per kilogram. This small-scale practice provides steady income for many coastal communities in Southeast Asia. Finally, we arrive in Sri Lanka, where stilt fishing dominates the coastal fishing scene. It originated during World War II, when fishermen balanced on poles to fish. This unique technique now uses crossbars fixed to tall poles embedded in the seabed. Fishermen patiently wait for their catch, fishing from these structures. While striking today, similar ingenuity exists in Kenyan fish traps or Indian catamaran fishing. Age-old traditions blend with modern innovations in these fishing methods. These fishing techniques showcase human creativity and resilience. Supporting sustainable practices ensures these traditions continue for generations.